In this movie, we'll take a look at creating a custom function in order to create reusable code that can plot our data. Now, underneath the creation of the SVG element, I'll create some new lines, and I'll type function plot, and for the argument, we'll pass an object called params, and then open and close curly braces. Now, I'll cut the code that has the bar and text element creation, and I'll paste it within this new plot function. And let me fix some of the indenting. Finally, at the end of the code, and outside of the plot function, I'll type plot and parentheses, and the last thing I need to do is to get rid of direct references within the plot function. That is, I shouldn't be calling variables directly within the function. I should pass them using params. So let's handle data first. Inside of our call, I'll create an empty object, and I'll also create a property called data, and I'll pass our data source to it. Now within plot, I'll change the references to data to be params.data. There's one more direct reference here, and that's to the SVG element. Now I'm going to use a bit more of an advanced JavaScript technique to handle this. Within functions in JavaScript, there exists the keyword this. So let's log out the value for this. Save it and refresh. And here, this represents the browser window. Well, we don't want it to represent the browser window. Instead, we want it to represent the element that is drawing the chart. How do we do that? So go back to the code, and what we'll do is we'll go down to the call of the function. And we're going to take advantage of a special function that is part of JavaScript functions called .call. Now, the first argument is the object that the keyword this will represent in the function, so SVG. The second argument is the first argument if we didn't call the function with call, and that's the params object here. Save that, go to the browser, refresh, and now you can see the value for this is the SVG element. Let's go back to the code and replace SVG with the keyword this. Save it and we'll delete the console log. Save that, refresh, and we still have our data unchanged and there are no errors. So what we've been able to do is create a very convenient function that allows us to draw our data rather flexibly. And by using the special call method of functions in JavaScript, we were able to set this keyword to a specific object, the object that will draw our chart.